welcome to Enuani Culture Forum. It's so nice to see you online. Welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you're seeing my video from. Welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum. Please, if you're just coming online and you are seeing this video, I appeal with you to please share the video to your audience so that we can have more active participants online so that we can share today's discussion with you. Please share this video to your audience if you're just coming online so that we can have a larger house so that we can have our discussion. Welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum. Welcome, welcome. I'm seeing one person is already online. Thank you. Welcome on board. Please share this video to your own audience as well. I'm seeing one person who is online. So let me also take my own advice by sharing the video to my own audience. Let me share the video to my own audience on Facebook. I've succeeded in sharing the video to my own audiences as much as I can. And I hope you have done the same. So now that we are active now online, we can share the topic for today's discussion. I'll do so when I see up to 20 people actively online. In the meantime, we can just be discussing. You're welcome to Enuani Cultural Forum. I'm seeing 2 people actively online. Please share this to your own audiences so that we can have as many as 20 people minimum online. Then we can approach today's topic. I want as many people online watching this as possible. So if you're online seeing this, share it to your own audience, please. We have 16 now. What a leap from 2 to 16. I want as many as 20 people online so that I can approach today's discussion. I already wrote it down in the topic. I already put Obaka, Igbo. We are 24 now online active. So please, 24 people that are actively online, I want you to please do me a favor. Use your like button. Give us a thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. You can see how I look. I look a bit emaciated because for the past 2 days I have not had rest. I've been trying to create those 2 documentaries that I posted. I posted 2 documentary videos where I featured my dear wife and we're discussing the IWU festival and what Africa can learn from it, what the world can also learn from IWU festival of the Igbo people. What is IWU festival and what does it represent? That is what we are going to discuss in details today. First, I want to bring to our notice that our children are no longer not just are they not interested in our festivals anymore, they don't even know what the festivals are all about. It's a very serious problem. Our children, not just are they not involved in our festivals, but they don't even know what our festivals are all about. So this week when I went home to do a little documentary of our festival called IWU Festival, I decided to do a little research. So I interviewed young children from my community and I was asking them, what is IWU? What is IWU Festival? I was asking them about different festivals that we celebrate, particularly the IWU Festival which held. I was so shocked. They were dressed up for IWU quite all right. Now, these are the people who are participating. They were dressed up for the festival, but they don't know what the festival is all about. The danger of not knowing what a festival is all about is that anybody can tell you something different and you will believe it. So our children were well dressed up for IWU festival, but they don't even know the story behind the festival or what it represents. That way, if anyone tells them it is evil, they should not participate in it anymore. That's how they will stop attending IWU, usually when they become adults. So I took time to gather a lot of children and told them so that they will understand the story behind it and then the reason for the festival. IWU festival is a festival that celebrates peace. How did it start? When the founder of Ubulu, a man called Ubulu, came to Ubulu Kingdom, he met two different groups of settlers. One was led by Anugwe, whose children till today have written a book that their father migrated to Ubulu from Anidu, present day Benin. He came from Anidu. His name was Anugwe. Anugwe's children are Ogidi, Ara, Ogugwa, and one other name that is Igbo. So already you know where Anugwe is from, but that is not the crux of this discussion. There's another man called AK, whose origin is not really known, but he was a metal worker, and he was the oldest of this trio. Ezemo met him and asked him, AK, you are the oldest among us. Can you take up leadership of this community? He said no, he's too old for leadership. And that his belief is that every lineage, every settlement should govern themselves by gerontocracy, that is seniority. Ezemu said no, he wants a kingship instituted because he had migrated all the way from Ile-Ife, where there is kingship system. So he believes in forming a kingship system. So this man Ezemu went further to meet Anugwe, the settler I told you earlier that migrated from Anidu, and told him, Anugwe, would you like to take up the leadership of this community? He said no, this is a farming season. He would like to finish up his farm. Ezemu, being impatient, instituted the monarchy, went and started up diplomatic visits, which he embarked on in different communities, even as far as Benin Kingdom. That then it was the Ogiso dynasty. Anyway, Benin Kingdom had not been formed. So he, being somebody who is very skilled in herbal practice, and so when Ezemu, sorry for that interruption, that was network failure. When Ezemu returned to Ubulu, he declared 4 days of rest. Usually we have the 4 market days, which is Eke, Orie, Afo, and Onko. And we usually have a house in our farm because our farms are usually distant from the residential areas. Sometimes it will take 1 hour to get to your farm by trekking. So we have farm steers. So I bunyene Orie and Enuani Onko. When we go to the farm on Orie day, we sleep there till Onko, we return back, have our usual lineage meetings in Zumuna on a K day, then we move again on Orie. That is how our week runs. So Ezemu declared 1 week of rest, in which nobody should make noise in the community. So for this purpose, he set up a task force that should move around the community to ensure that no noise was made while he prays and communes with the gods on how to obtain wisdom to lead the newly found community. So while he was doing this prayer within the 4 days, his guards found Anugwe's son. Remember Anugwe, the man I said migrated from Anidu. One of his sons tapping palm wine and making a noise. So he was cautioned, but he wasn't happy with it. Remember, his father had settled in that community before Ezemu came. So when the father came back and he was briefed about what happened in his absence, that Ezemu's guards came here and punished your son for making noise. That was the report. So he was upset. Him and his sons marched down to Ezemu's home, which was like a new palace. Ezemu, by the way, is my own ancestor. So that's my lineage. So they marched down to Ezemu's house, where his wife used her leg to cross the door. In our community earlier too, they had made a law that people should not have sex in the afternoon. This is so because no one can sleep with each other's wife when the person is in the farm. So they made law that also crossing a woman's leg is tantamount to adultery. In fact, in my community, holding a woman's hand like this was tantamount to adultery. Hugging a woman as well also received the same treatment as adultery. So Ezemu's wife used her legs to cross the door such that this angry mob could not access the house and beat up her husband. In anger, Anugbe kicked down whatever Ezemu was cooking in his pot, and his children cheered their father's bravery. Look at how our father was brave to kick down what a mighty man like Ezemu was cooking. So they cheered their father on. When Ezemu couldn't come out, they continued to dance in his compound, celebrating their father's bravery, and then they carried their father shoulder high and danced back home. Ezemu was pleased with this. So he invited Anugbe's people and told them, that thing you people did in my house yesterday, I would like us to do it every year so that we can dance around the community, use it to celebrate peace. Because if Ezemu had confronted Anugbe, it would have led to war between these two groups. So that's way the community that was just formed would have been scattered. So that festival called IWU continued to happen. So every year, we the children of Ezemu will cook IWU. IWU is like a species of cassava that is underground root. We cook it. The children of Anugbe, the very first man who kicked down what Ezemu was cooking, will come and kick down. They will not kick down, they will bring it down peacefully this time. Then we will pray for the community. That is the story of how IWU festival started. It started from what could have been war between two lineages, and then it turned out peaceful because of the wisdom the gods had given to Ezemu. He did not engage them in fight. Rather, he joined the children of Anugbe to celebrate their father's bravery. So every year, all the chiefs in Alomo will come to the palace of the Ezemu. That place is no longer the palace. The palace has been moved. But people will come to that same place where his palace was and then do some handshake with his descendants, then proceed to the palace, and then they will dance around the community. This is just a brief history of our popular IWU festival. That is the video that I posted, comprehensive video of the IWU festival. It is a festival that celebrates peace. Now, there are certain things that must not happen within this IWU festival period because it takes up to 4 days. 4 days of silence, no generator noise, no clapping in church, no use of microphone, nothing, no breaking of firewood. Anything that represents noise doesn't happen in my community for 4 days. That is the period we say Esimewiwu. It is a period of sober reflection. It is a period to make peace. Even if you are at war, within this period, we declare peace. We do not also conduct funerals during IWU festival. If somebody dies, we postpone it. In fact, we consider it an abomination for somebody to die during IWU. We know death can happen anytime, but if somebody dies during this 4 days period, we believe there's something wrong. So, no burial can happen. Even if it happens, there will be no rite. Within this 4 days period, no burial, no noise making. If somebody commits suicide within this period, oh, that's the worst suicide anybody can ever commit. So they usually use it as a curse. It's a show. It's a very dangerous cause. So, this is our cultural practice called IWU Festival. And I had just completed a documentary of it. And I'm inviting you, my dear viewer and my follower, to please go and stream that video. Binge on that video. If you're a family person, watch the video with your family if you are from Enuani. If you are not from Enuani, you are my Igbo brother, watch the video. There's a lot for the world to learn. I did my best to subtitle it, and I did that video with my wife. So we were discussing details of what happens during IWU festival and the dances as well. Now, my community, I'm so sorry that I'm just talking about, was instituted by the people of Ubulu Kingdom. I have to state this very clearly here, that IWU festival belongs to Ubulu Kingdom. Every other community that celebrates IWU festival has a trace to Ubulu. The people that celebrate IWU festival in Ogwashuku is just one lineage called Igbo. And in that Igbo, the people that celebrate IWU, they have a link to Ubulu Kingdom. So IWU festival of Ogwashuku is just IWU festival of Igbo, only Igbo. So incidentally, it is also only us that know this story of how, if you ask any other community how did their IWU start, no one has a story of how IWU started. Some people don't even know what is called IWU, but they celebrate it. So yesterday I gathered a lot of young children, I will share their video later, and taught them this story of how IWU festival started and how IWU is meant to bring peace. No one fights during IWU. We don't fight during IWU. It is a festival of celebration and you must wear white. It is Nsoani. It is an anathema for you to wear black during IWU festival. You wear only white attires. Only white attires are allowed during the celebration of IWU festival. So we don't allow people to wear black. And then we rub our faces that is black with white chalk so that everything can be white. It is a symbol of our purity. It is a symbol of peace as well. Because IWU festival signifies peace. IWU festival signifies purity. So whenever we are celebrating IWU, we wear white. Makana is naka tenzo ade unyi. Unyi is charcoal. Unyi is for mourning. It is an abomination to rub unyi, that is charcoal, when celebrating IWU festival. But it is okay to rub unyi when doing Ine festival, because that one is a rivalry festival, an exorcism of the devil, of Ekwenso. Ekwenso is not actually the devil as some people say, or as popular belief has made it to be. Ekwenso is the Igbo god of war. Ekwenso is not the devil. Like more Edumade Kobo. Yabu just say I'm not so by Ekwenso. Let them go and do exorcism. So the world has a lot to learn from this particular festival that I mentioned. The world has a whole lot to learn from it. The world has a lot to learn from this particular festival that I put out. That instead of engaging in war with people, you can broker peace with them. Ezemo had the opportunity to fight Anugwe. Anugwe may have more manpower to fight him, but he is a spiritualist. He has even emptied communities by his charms. So he could have done same to Anugwe, but he chose peace with him. So if all the powerful nations of the world today can follow this approach of Ezemo, to follow dialogue and peace with all men, the situation we have in Gaza will not be there. The situation in many countries, the situation we have between Russia and if the world leaders and world powers can understand that peace is more powerful than war, that forgiveness is a source of strength or a form of strength, they will not engage in the kind of destructions that we have all over the world. After destroying, they will start contributing to rebuild. What have we then achieved? Just like in 1967, Nigeria joined forces with some other countries of the world to destroy Igbo land, to destroy Biafra land. And after the destruction, they have not even thought about rebuilding. That I was talking about countries destroying and rebuilding. Nigeria has not rebuilt anything. Their aim was just to destroy, and destroy they succeeded in doing. They did not think about rebuilding. So if the world can follow this example of Anugwe and Ezemu, Anugwe came with war. He came with anger, to revenge, to make his children feel happy. That look what somebody done to you, but hey, I've done back, I've retaliated. And he came and he had his feel, while Ezemu was just looking. Anugwe wasn't as powerful as Ezemu. He was just acting by physical strength. Ezemu was not a man of physical strength. Onaghị eme ihe ọkpụkpụ aka. Onye ahụ onye ọgwụ. Onaghị eme ihe ọkpụkpụ aka atọ mancha. So, if Ezemu had decided to use one of his magical wands to annihilate Anugwe, he would have ended up living alone in that community and we will not be as big as we are today. But today, by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ubulu communities are as many as 20 to 25 in all of Igbo land, and all of them trace their origin to Ubuluku, where this great man founded. Yes, you heard right. We have communities like Ubulu in eastern part of Igbo land. We have communities like Ubulu Ihejiofo in the eastern part of Igbo land. We have Ubulu Mbosi. We have Ubulu Oru, that is Ubulu Ihejiofo in Imo State. We have Okuvoro in Mbise. We have Ozobolo in Anambra. We have Ubulu in Ebonyi State. We have Ubulu in Ozoawani. We have Ubulu Ikem in Anambra State, that's Onitsha. We have so many other Ubulu communities in Okwani and the rest. All of them trace their origin to Ubuluku, where this great man called Ezemu founded. He was a man of peace. In fact, in the famous book released by Nathan Uzoma, I don't know if you all have seen books written by our brother Nathan Uzoma, the occult grandmaster now in Christ. He listed Ezemu of Ubuluku as one of the top 3 occult grandmasters of the universe. Number 3 in the world, number 1 in Africa. That is Ezemu of Ubuluku, the founder of this great kingdom, Ubuluku Kingdom. So, I want to thank you all for joining this live broadcast. Please share this video to your audience. Invite them to do what I said we should do. I'm using this live stream as an opportunity to call attention to... Let me get a bottle of water to drink. I'll be right back. Just give me a second, please. Thank you for staying with me and welcome back to Enuani Cultural Forum. I thank you for keeping me company. We have 26 people actively online now. And I'm so glad to have you all on board. Please, if you're just coming online, I'm appealing with you to please share this video to your audience. Kindly share this video to your audience. I'm calling attention to a video documentary I just posted today. He said, read it, my brother. Madagutu. Eripuka. I don't understand what you're trying to say. So please, I'm calling your attention to two videos I posted this evening. Very good videos, video documentaries of Ubulu IWU festival. That is the festival of my hometown. I took time to document the festival, its essence, and how you can benefit from it. So I want you to please binge on that video. Watch that video, stream it as much as you can, give it prominence, give it thumbs up, give it super thanks if you can. Please encourage us to make more videos like that. Doing video documentaries is not cheap. So when we do so and it doesn't get views, as a human being, we will feel discouraged. So I want you to please support us to make that video go viral as much as you can by liking the video, sharing the video, engaging with that video thoroughly. The two videos I posted last on my platform discussing the Ubulu IWU festival. We're looking at 5 things that must never happen during the 4 days period of peace and prayer in Ubulu. Number 1 of it is no noise. You are not allowed to make noise. You cannot break firewood. You cannot clap in your church. You cannot use microphones. What else can you not do? Anything that attracts noise. You cannot put on generator. You cannot on a grinding machine that we use in processing cassava. So it means you can't process your cassava in the 4 days. You can't grind, you can't process your palm fruits with your machines. Anything that attracts noise is prohibited within those 4 days in the entire Ubulu kingdom. You can't make noise, anything noise. The second one is funeral. You cannot conduct funeral. If the person has a loved one that is deceased, the burial dates must be shifted away from the days of prayer and peace. You cannot conduct funeral. You cannot go to war as well, and you cannot fight. If you have a very strong adversary who has been looking for your trouble, this 4 days period is not a period to engage in a fight. These things are things that must never happen during the 4 days prayer that precedes IWU festival. No cursing, no fighting, no noise making, just a period of sober reflection and making of peace. Then after the 4 days, on the day of the celebration of the festival, it is considered an anathema, Enuani, forbidden. So if you are seen wearing black, the people in charge called Ndishene may catch up with you, Ebewe Osho. They have what is called Osho. It's like a charmed material. When you are hit with it, you may break down sick, not of physical causes, but of spiritual causes. So it will be difficult for the person to heal from it. So people are discouraged from wearing black, even if you can run very well. Those people will run faster than you. Some of them are old women, but they can run very fast. So you do not wear black. Nowadays, I've seen people wearing red anyway, but black is totally prohibited. Black and anything that looks black, like navy blue, you cannot wear it to IWU festival. So all the chiefs from Alomo will go to the palace of Odafe and convene there, Nalaka, pay homage before they all proceed to the palace to go and greet the king in unison. So that is the process that follows the IWU festival. It is a festival that promotes peace and sober reflection. It is a festival that I think the world has a lot to learn from. Where are you from, brother? Okay, my Indian brother. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Delta State, Nigeria. I'm from Ubulu in Delta State. So Thank you for joining my live broadcast. You can share to your own Indian audiences as well. I'm speaking English, so I'm very sure your audience will understand what I'm saying. So, my Igbo brothers, I am pleading with you once more, my Igbo brothers and sisters, because I have sisters, and my in-laws and our wives as well. Because I remember one of our wives who usually sends me super thanks. She's Igbo now by marriage. So please go to our channel and stream that video. Stream it very, very well. Stream that video very, very well. Good evening, Blessing Ngozi. Is this Blessing Ngozi my own sister? Please answer. Is this Blessing Ngozi my sister? Is this Blessing Gold? Blessing Ngozi, where are you from? Please, let's get to connect. My name is Ngozi as well. Incidentally, my name is Ngozi. So, and I schooled at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. Every time I introduce myself as Ngozi, it's a problem, especially in exam hall. Lecturer will check my school ID card to know how can a man be answering Ngozi. So my sister Ngozi or my brother, let me not conclude that is a woman because my name is Ngozi as well. So please, where are you from? Ngozi Blessing. If you can hear me, if you're online, please, where are you from? Let's get to know each other. If you're online as well, I've seen my brother here. This is Epic Mind. Epic Mind is from India. Epic Mind, I've worked with some colleagues from India. I don't know if I can remember their names now, but I worked with a few of your brothers here in Nigeria. She said, I'm from Nigeria, Igbo, Ebonyi. Wow, Ebonyi State. Okay, it's nice to meet you, Ngozi. One name. Ngozi, it's nice to meet you. Muabukwanu Delta States, Anyocha South Local Government Area of Delta States. Abmonyi Igbo from Delta States. Abmonyi Enuani from Ubulu. I'm a no Ubulu community sitting in Ebonyi State. Ubulu. I know the Uburu one day because I am from Ubulu. They call their own Uburu or Uburu. Me, I'm from Ubulu. We call it Ubulu. In Mbise, they call it Uburu. You're welcome, my dear sister Ngozi. It's nice to meet you. And I'm glad to have you on board. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. I'm sure you will find many other interesting videos here that you can watch. It's nice to see somebody from Ebonyi State. A sister from Ebonyi State, Ngozi. Okay, so if you're online watching this video, I would like to get to know you as well. Please tell me where you're from. I also tell you where I'm from, just like I did with my sister Ngozi, my namesake. My name is Ngozi. When I was quite young, like my primary school days, if you call me Ngozi, I'll be very, very shy. I used to feel so shy being a man that bears that kind of name, Ngozi. But there are other men in my place that bear Ngozi. In fact, our House of Reps member, as I speak now, is in the House of Reps. He's more than 60 years old. His name is Ngozi Okole. If you also know Zoe Ministry, the founder of Zoe Ministry, that Ngozi Okole is from Asaba. He's a man. The founder of Zoe Ministry, Patrick Ngozi Anwozia, he should be up to 80-something years old. He's also a man. So our people bear Ngozi so much. Love you too, my dear. So our people bear Ngozi. Men bear Ngozi. Men bear Ngozi so much. So we have a lot of men who bear the name Ngozi. So I was feeling shy bearing the name as a young child, but as I grew up, I became more confident answering the name. When some people will make you call you Sister Ngo or Auntie Ngo, that's when you will feel really, really bad bearing the name Ngozi as a bad. I love the name now. I didn't really like it as a young child. Nah. And my mates will be calling me Ngozi. I will be feeling shy because as a man, Even when I entered the university, even till today, there are some people you tell, they'll ask me what's your name, I'll say my name is Ngozi. Person will be like, eh? Man, they be Ngozi. But I'm now used to it. After more than 30 years of bearing the name, I am okay now with it. If you call me, if you ask me my name, I will be the one to tell you Ngozi. So you can call me Ngozi anytime. So Ngozi, my dear sister, Ngozi bless my subscribers and they get to know me. Let's get to know each other. I now know that I have a friend, a sister who is from Ebonyi State. My friend schooled in Ebonyi State. Most of my people school in Ebonyi State. They like Ebonyi State so much because it's very welcoming, and they said food is also in abundance in Ebonyi State. Ebonyi State is very welcoming, you know. Just the same way they travel to other people's place, they welcome people to their own place. So it's very welcoming. Most of my people school in EBSU, Ebonyi State University. That was even long before David Umahi started building all these fine structures in Abakaliki. But Ebonyi State is very welcoming place. So my people, a lot of them went to EBSU, Ebonyi State University. I have not gone to Ebonyi myself, and I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to do so. It's part of Igbo land and a very interesting place to be in, because right here in Asaba, right here in Asaba, you'll find so many wonderful people who are from Ebonyi State. So if you're online and you would like us to know each other, I would like to know you, and you would also want to know me. So please, if you're online, I would like to get to know you. What I started this video for is to discuss the things the world can learn from our festival called IWU Festival. Thank you so much, Blessing. So Blessing, I don't know if our messages are still dropping, but you can drop us a message. You will even see our WhatsApp number on our bio. You can send us a message on WhatsApp so that we can communicate. I would like to keep in touch with my new friend from Ebonyi State. I would like to get to know Ebonyi one of these days. So Ebonyi people, prepare that one day, I may just be in your neighborhood. I remember seeing a post from Nkechi Bless. Is our sister that usually looks for trouble? It's not Nkechi Blessing. I don't usually remember their names, but I know that one of these people online, a very, very vibrant person. I know surely that there's Blessing in her name. She's from Ebonyi State. I think it's Nkechi Blessing. Let me not mix it up. A place called Onitsha in Ebonyi State. So, if you're online, please, let's get to meet you. Let me get to know you. You get to know me too. This is Enuani Cultural Forum. And this evening, we put out two very powerful videos that I would like you to stream. It is the cultural festival of my community called IWU Festival. That IWU Festival is a festival that promotes peace, a festival that celebrates peace. So I said there are lots of things the world can learn from IWU Festival. It is more expensive to fight wars than to make peace. And that peace and forgiveness is a greater source of strength than going to battle. You know, they will tell you, especially the Nigerian government will tell you that they fought for peace. We know how we fought to have peace. How can you be killing people and you say it's because you want peace? You can't be killing people, committing murder, wiping out villages, and you say you are doing that because of peace. You can't possibly have done that because of peace. You did that to satisfy your greed and the greed of the British who created Nigeria as their business venture, because Nigeria is a business venture of the British. Yes, you heard that right. All the founding fathers of Igbo land, all the founding fathers of Igbo land, all the founding fathers of southern Nigeria, none of them was born when they did the amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorate. So I wonder who stood for us as Igbo, who signed for us, and why have we not been able to see that document that brought us together with people whose language we do not understand, whose culture we do not understand, who do not even believe the things we believe in. And we're in the same country with them because somebody feels it is okay to join these people together so that our business will be going very well. When one of the units now decides to go, you start hearing them saying that our unity is not negotiable. It is negotiable. Whatever negotiations you entered into that brought us together into this contraption, because it's a contraption. I know it's a place that doesn't like to hear the truth. It's a place where free will and truth is always suppressed. But we'll continue to speak that truth. Who were the Igbo leaders? Who were the leaders from southern Nigeria that penned down document to say, amalgamate us, we want to be one. We want oil and water to mix. Who were those leaders? None. Azikiwe was just around 10 years old when the amalgamation of 1914 happened. Azikiwe was born, I think, 1904. Tafawa Balewa was 2 years old. He was born in 1916. I mean 1912, sorry. He was 2 years old. So the person's name you will see there as our founding father, one of the founders of Nigeria, was Herbert Badmus Macaulay. Herbert Macaulay is not a Nigerian, no. Herbert Macaulay is not a Nigerian. You need to go and read his biography to understand what I'm saying. He's a returning Nigerian who is a Sierra Leonean birth, a British Nigerian. He's the one who stood for us to say, amalgamate us with the people we don't have any connection with. Sorry, this looks like a deviation, but I'm trying to use it to bring up the talk that peace is not worth going to war for. If you want to make peace, you cannot fight war. When you brought us together, who signed for us as Southerners? The people you claimed are the leaders of Southern Nigeria were just children. Awolowo was not even born. By the time they did the amalgamation, Awolowo was not born. So, who were the people who signed for us? Who were they? From this part of the world, in Igbo land, who were the people who signed? From Yoruba land, who were the people who signed that said, you should join us together with Hausa people so that we will become the same country? If we say we want to go, you fight us. I want to use this opportunity to call your attention to the October 20th walk that has been scheduled to hold on the 20th of October. A peaceful walk in Abuja demanding the release, unconditional release. We're not saying amnesty. Nobody is saying granting Nnamdi Kanu amnesty. We are demanding that he should be released because there's no case against him. I know Nigeria as a country that if they had a case against him, they would have sentenced him long ago. He would have been rotting in jail. You can't be keeping him in DSS custody. DSS custody is not prison. Convict him if you want to. Bring out manufacture laws. 4 years is enough for you people to manufacture laws and use. They have not done so. They are just holding him hostage. So I want to use this opportunity to call your attention to it yourself. If you live in Nigeria and it is possible for you to be in Abuja, be in Abuja. But if you don't live in Abuja, but it's possible for you to lend your voice to say, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do it. They are not holding Nnamdi Kanu hostage alone. They are holding you as an Igbo person hostage. If they can do this to Nnamdi Kanu, who they feel has supporters, who are you? Who are you? I know some of our brothers who went to America to go and tell them that their own brothers are criminals. They na ndị na-atọ mmadụ ka ha bụ. It's so bad. So Nnamdi Kanu should be released, my dear sister. The man has not done anything wrong than to say, we are tired of being in the same country with you. Since you cannot recognize us, let us go so that you go. It's as simple as that. Because, let me explain this to you very well. Blessing, you can check out our Facebook handle, Enuani Cultural Forum, and send us a message. Or any way you can do it, but just send us a message, because I know all these your comments will disappear after the live broadcast has ended. So, set Nnamdi Kanu free. Set him free. It's clear that he is a political prisoner. You have set others free. You set Sunday Igbo free. Nobody queried you. You sent El Zakzaki free. Set this young man free. We know that our case is always different because we are Igbo, but please set this young man free. You have not been able to convict him for the past 10 years. You have detained him actively now for more than 4 years. He is sick. You cannot allow him medical access to medical care. What else do you want? You just want something to happen to this man, and there will be unrest in Igbo land, and you use it as an opportunity again to come with war. Why? What have we done to you people as a people? What offense did Igbo people commit against the British that made them to join us with these senseless people? What offense exactly did we commit to be joined in the same country with these irresponsible people who cannot use their brain to think? You kept a man in detention for this long. You have not been able to convict him. Why not set him free? Allow him to go. Allow him to go. To even go and assess medical care. It's just very painful to me because I know how it feels like to be in detention and to even be detained illegally or unjustly. We are not even saying grant him amnesty. We are saying obey court order. Court has granted this guy freedom since 2021 or thereabout. Allow him to go home. He has a family. This is a man who has children as well to take care of. Allow him to go home. When these people march on the 20th of October, some of them may do so angrily. You are just looking for the slightest excuse to pounce on Igbo. So that when it happens, they will say, Igbo, they have started again. They want Biafra. Let's fight them. You mobilize. Britain as well, as they usually do, mobilize and support Nigeria to say, go and crush them. Allow this man to go. Then organize a referendum. Let Nigerians decide whether we still want to continue with this nonsense or not. Because it's nonsense. When was the last time an Igbo man came close to the corridors of power in Aso Rock? When? When was the last time? Let me tell you when. 1982. When Alex Ekweme was vice president. 1982. 1982. Let that ring in your head. Because that's 43 years ago. 1982. That was the last time an Igbo man came close to Nigeria's leadership. An awful long time ago. 40-something years ago. Yet, if you talk about we are being marginalized, say, hey, why are we always playing the marginalization card? We are marginalized. We are marginalized. If you don't want to use that old record, let's start from 1999, which is this present political dispensation. In 1999, Olusegun Obasanjo won the election to become president, narrowly defeating Olufalaye. Olufalaye is an Ijoman, although in Ondo State. Obasanjo became president, did his 2 tenors, even tried to do tenor elongation, it did not work. He did his 2 tenors, handed over to an Hausa man. They picked an Ijo person as vice. The German's name is Azikiwe Ebele Jonathan. He looks Igbo. He's not an Igbo man. Jonathan is not an Igbo man at all. So, after 2 years, Yar'Adua fell sick. It took a lot of pressure to allow them make this vice president acting president. After he finished acting, he contested and won. So he did, let's say, 6 years as president. His vice, a northerner. When Jonathan finished his tenure, or when he contested and lost in 2015, an Hausa man took the mantle. His vice, Yoruba person. Do you know the sad part of all this? As they are winning all these president, vice, you will expect that an Igbo person will be the Senate president, which is like the number 3 seat in the country. But you will not still see an Igbo person. So we are marginalized on all fronts. The presidency we will not get, vice presidency we will not get, Senate presidency we will not get, House of Reps we will not get. The best position an Igbo man is holding now is Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. And yet, when you say we are marginalized, you see one idiot from nowhere telling you, no, why are we always even playing this marginalization card? It's a tired card now. It's tired. Why are we always saying we are marginalized? The odds are stacked against you as an Igbo person. Whether you are in business, you are in commerce, you are in sports, whatever you are doing, the odds are against you as an Igbo person. It takes a genius for you to break through in this kind of situation. The odds are stacked up against you as an Igbo person. If somebody commits a crime abroad and they check the name, is Kayode, they will say a Nigerian has been held in so country. When they check the name, it is Wanko, say an Igbo. Odds are stacked up against you as an Igbo person. So let's not pretend about it. The odds are against you. So when you see us crying that the odds are against us, that you should set us free. Stop telling us that well, we're always complaining. Well, we know we can do better. Let's get involved in the system. Yes, of course, we got involved in the system. Our brother P2B got involved in the system, followed the system, conducted election, ran for election through a relatively unknown political party, won the election and it was rigged out. Went to court believing the court is the last hope of the common man. The court failed him. You still want him to run again against the man who was able to outwit him as a non-sitting president. Now the man is president. He just appointed the umpire. Will the man who paid the piper not dictate the tune of the pipe? Will the man who pays the piper not dictate its tune? He just appointed a new Senate president, a new INEC chairman. And people are debating whether the man has integrity or not. His integrity notwithstanding, did somebody not put him there? Will he go there to disgrace the man who just appointed him from nowhere? All the elections that they have been rigging in the past, is it not professors that have been rigging it? These professors that are I don't know where they got their certificates from, or who made them professors. Are they not the ones rigging the elections that they have been rigging all these years? All these things we are crying that Nigeria is in a mess. Is it not these same professors that put us in this position? So when people are saying Amopita is a man that has integrity, which integrity will you have ahead of the man who just made you the INEC chairman? Of course, you will do according to his dictates. It's as simple as that, as ABC. INEC shouldn't bear the name independent in any way. If the chairman of INEC has to be appointed by the president himself, whose election the man is going to supervise, then it is not an independent body. Whatever laws that set up INEC should be looked into and reviewed. These are the things an Igbo person will look at and say, no, this is not right. And when you start shouting as an Igbo person, next thing you hear they have detained the person. I was personally on my own, I was picked up, arrested from Asaba, driven through land, straight to FCID Abuja, detained for a very long time. You cannot speak up. You cannot, they will beat you and say, hey, don't cry. Shut up, don't cry. That is what the Igbos are going through in Nigeria. And when they say enough is enough, let there not be one idiot that is from our place that is telling us, no, now, Sabi now go they fight for Nnamdi. You are not fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. The same way I tell people, you were not fighting for Ojukwu Ojukwu. Ojukwu's father was a very wealthy man. If that young man had decided to have the best life for himself, he can travel to any country he wants to, he can live any type of life he wants to. He was the son of a billionaire in his time. Louis Ojukwu was a well-known billionaire, not in Nigeria, not just in Africa, all over the world. Even the British government, the owners of this business called Nigeria, know him very well. So, he was the son of a very wealthy man who could have relaxed, like some of you are relaxing, and said, I beg you, rap on the beribe, rap on the efulefu. The real efulefu is you, who they are beating your mother, they are beating your father, they are beating your sister, but you don't know that they are beating you. You are waiting for the court to flog you first before you will know that it is you that they are beating. My name is Onwade Ngozi Fortune, and I am from Delta State in Nigeria. Okay, so Onukwe Oluchi, let me read your message. Thank you so much. Onukwe Oluchi. I am praying to God about this, but I know that God will do it. He will be free. God will do it. He will be free. How God will do it, I don't know, but I know God will set him free in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Thank you so much for this prayer. He has to be free. He has to be free. He has a family to go back to. He has suffered enough. When I was detained, I'm a family kind of person. So when I was detained at FCID Abuja, my first thought was, hey, how will my children be going to school? Because I'm the one who usually drives them to school. So my first thought was, hey, these children will not go to school for this period that I am detained. Now here's a man you have held for 4 years plus. Nigeria should never be forgiven as a country. Nigeria should never be welcomed into the Committee of Nations. It is a wicked nation. It is a brutal nation. It is a heartless nation. It is a nation that has no conscience. To detain one of its citizens for this long, if this was only done by Buhari, we would have said, maybe because it has military mindset. But this has continued under the leadership of a Southerner, a Yoruba man, who claims to be a Democrat. It will not be well with the leadership of Nigeria. To not be well with them. If the money they are stacking away from Nigeria is to train their children will become vagabonds. To not be well with Nigeria at all. It will never be well. When I say pray for your nation, pray for your nation, you see some churches that will declare 1 hour or 30 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They even have an agenda to pray for the nation. A nation that has no conscience. A wicked nation. That is what we are from. It's a wicked nation, a very wicked nation that has no interest whatsoever in its citizens. If you want to know whether Nigeria has interest in its citizens, go and check your education system. That is the place where leaders of tomorrow come from. The leaders of your tomorrow, the country doesn't know whether there's anything called tomorrow. Not to talk of bringing leaders for its tomorrow. They don't have any belief in any tomorrow. So they don't groom people for that tomorrow. So, I'm just a little pained because of the topic as well. Nigeria has a lot to learn from the Igbos, especially from our culture of peace. If this had been done to other tribes, if this had been done to Yoruba, we will not be hearing the name Yoruba today. They would have been wiped out. If this had happened to the Hausas, there will not be any Hausa again today. It happened to the Igbos. They were thinking by now they would have wiped us out completely. But God did not allow us to be wiped out. Even our people who scattered abroad went there and prospered. Our people who were chased to Gabon, we had a president of Gabon who is an Igbo man. Our people who were chased to North Virginia, our people who were kidnapped and sold into slavery, they went there and became someone. We have people like Olauda Equiano, that is Gustavo. Our people who were sold into slavery became someone. It just shows simply that the Igbo man, no matter how you try to suppress him or her, will prosper. That is why I am pitying the Yorubas. I pity them so well. I pity the Yorubas of Nigeria so well because they think they have arrived. When the Civil War ended, our Igbo brothers were going in droves to the north. In fact, they were rushing to the north. North was hot cake for them. They needed to run away from the ruins of Igbo land. They ran to the north. And Northerners started crying. Igbos have taken over everywhere. They have taken over our jobs. They have taken over our land. They have taken over everything. And the Igbos stopped. Today, no Northerner will say Igbos have taken everything because we have left North for them. And then we felt we were one with this Manu, and we started going to their place. And you're seeing them today demolishing properties of Igbo people every year. They will say it's a coastal highway. This one is supposed to be waterway. But you were issuing documents to these people. They were building. You were looking at them. When they complete the building, you will come and demolish. And you think we are not wise. We are wise. Igbos are not stupid. You have done so 3 years ago. You have done so 2 years ago. You are also doing so this year. We are not unwise. One day, Igbos will turn their back on Yoruba people. And you will see your place. It will be like desert. It is not a curse. It is just a simple natural phenomenon. One day, Ndị Igbo will realize themselves and know that Akwuruolo Okwe Bataya, Akwuruolo Ochieze. Now, we will now start the principles of Akwuruolo in Igbo land. So that you will know that your first place of going back to invest is your homeland. That way, these people that are preparing to demolish Igbo people's property in 2026, 2027, they will not see anything to demolish. They will go there to demolish, they will not find the Igbo man there anymore. Perhaps the Igbos would have sold their properties to the Hausas and returned home. Go and demolish an Hausa man's property. And he will die with you there in that spot. So, I know that one day, my brothers will learn their lesson, just like they did in the North one day. In the 1980s, 70s, Hausa land was booming with Igbo people everywhere because we didn't learn from the Civil War. When the Civil War ended in 1970, Igbo started going to the North. Igbo started going to the North. They didn't go to Yoruba land though, because those Yoruba people were very wicked. In fact, they were the ones who betrayed us. If we had seceded and Yoruba land seceded, there won't be anywhere called Nigeria today. If there is, it would have been in the North. So, our people were quick to jump to the North. They were going to the North. And also people were complaining that we are taking everything that belongs to them. And then suddenly one day, Igbos realized, no, let's divest our interests from the North. And they faced the West, thinking that we were one with Westerners. They started investing in Yoruba land. Igbo started building Lagos. Igbo started investing in Lagos, just like they are doing some places in Abuja now. But when I heard that Igbos have started returning home, you will feel it yourself. From Asaba all the way to Ibanke, Igbos have returned home. They are buying land. That is why you hear that real estate companies are everywhere now, left, right, center. Igbos are returning home. The day they will turn their back on Lagos, Lagos will be a desert. The day the Igbos that they are chasing away from Lagos will decide to return home. Lagos. Lagos will realize that there's nothing in Lagos, and there's nothing that makes Lagos Lagos without the Igbos. They will realize that it was indeed the Igbo that made Lagos what it is. And when they withdraw, Lagos will become empty the way it usually is during festive seasons. Before we had this massive insecurity in the southeast, during festive seasons, when Igbos have left Lagos and returned to their homeland to celebrate, that way Lagos is usually empty. That is how Lagos will soon become, when our Igbo brothers will finally learn their lessons and return home fully. We are not saying return home to poverty. We are saying return home and invest. That thing you are investing in Lagos that is giving you money, bring it back home. Lagosians will come here and buy it. The same way we are importing things from there to this place, they will buy things from here and take it to that place. Let them know the pains. Let them start buying things from here, agricultural products or whatever it is, sending to their place. Let them know what it feels like. Let them come here and buy spare parts and send back to Lagos for repair, so that they will know how it feels like. All those things that we buy in Lagos, let them come here and buy it, because it is our brothers that are selling it there. Let those our brothers come down here and build these things. Build your factories here in Igbo land. Let's return home and build our home. There's this song composed by Boy Ogu, our brother from Enuani. It goes like this. I don't know if my voice can carry it, or I need to drink a little water, but let me try and see if I can sing it. Subia ndị na-asụ n'ụwa niile na-atabanụ ka edozie n'Igbo. Igbo amaka, Igbo dị ụsọ, Igbo amaka ka edozie n'Igbo. Ụmụ Igbo na China, ụmụ Igbo na Lagos, ụmụ Igbo West Virginia, ụmụ Igbo na Gabon, ụmụ Igbo na Ethiopia, ụmụ Igbo South Africa. Igbo amaka, Igbo bụ ofu, Igbo dị ụsọ ka edozie n'Igbo. Ụmụ Igbo niile ndị na-asụ bịa, ndị na-asụ n'ụwa niile na-atabanụ ka edozie n'Igbo. Come home call. Come home. If you are an Igbo man, come home. If you are an Igbo person, Onunube nwanne agba n'ọsọ. When the date comes, the 20th of October, you live in Abuja, you are close to Abuja, you are in Nigeria and it's convenient for you, let's march down to Abuja and say, release Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Release Nnamdi Kanu. We are not saying grant him amnesty or grant him presidential pardon. Release him. You have no case against him. If you had a case against him, you won't be taking 4 years to prove it. Set him free. Set him free. Our sister Jennifer Eliogo sang this beautiful song. Ọ bụ gịnị ka mere iji kpọnụ n'ọnụ? Ọ bụ gịnị ka m mere iji kpọọ m asị? Ọkwa mụ na gị bụ nwanne, onye ribu onye tibe ya, n'ọkwa nwanne ozu na ozu alụ. Ache amụbara mee na mụ na nwanne m ekpezigo. Unu ana-anụ n'ọnụ, unu ana-anụ? Amụbara mee na mụ na nwanne m edozigo. Iwe gị dị ọkụ dajụọ biko, ọ dị n'obi m o. Ọnụnụbe 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 nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Iwe nwanne elu n'ọkpụkpụ ife menụ gị gbaghalụ. Ọnụnụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Nwanne gbaghalụ nwanne ya n'ụbọchị nwanne ọya na. Ọnụnụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Haye ugezu n'ọkwa ọnụnụ gị. Ọnụnụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọnụnụbe nwanne agbakwa n'ọsọ. Ọnụnụbe nwanne ya agba n'ọsọ. They cannot be talking about your brother. You hiss. Ọgbasahụ ọgbasahụ ọgbasahụ. Gịnị gbasara m? Onye Abia steeti. Gịnị gbasakwanụ? Onye Imo steeti. Gịnị gbasakwanụ? Onye Ebonyi steeti. Igbo bụ ofu. Igbo bụ ofu. Ka anyị kọọ nwa mmiri na ofu etiti ka ọ gbọọla anyị ụfụfụ. Let's come together and rebuild Igbo land. Let's join resources together. Let's support each other. Like these small Yoruba people are doing. They are supporting each other. Whether it is music, you see them promoting a non-entity from their land to become an entity. You saw it with their musicians. I don't want to name names so that it doesn't look like I'm insulting them. You see it in sports. You see it in the entertainment industry. You see it in music. You see it in every area of Yoruba land. They are supporting each other. When one Igbo man stands, if he's not in business, if he's in entertainment, he just stands alone. We need to see musicians being raised by our fellow successful musicians like Fino, Flavor, Bliss, and the rest, and Nigaro. We need to see people that they are raising. I know they are doing so much. I'm not saying they are not doing, but we need to support each other the more. People that are oppressed are usually known for sticking together with each other. So let's stick together the more and support each other so that we can grow. Please, if you're watching this video actively, I'm pleading with you to please share this video, audience. It won't cost you anything, and give us a thumbs up. We just have 3 likes. It is very poor. Very, very poor. So please share this video to your audience. My aim of making this video today was to teach the world that peace is priceless, is cheap, is wisdom. Peace is wisdom. And with peace, we can achieve a whole lot. Peace is priceless. What we can achieve through peace, we can never achieve it with 100 years of war. So please, Jimmy Ara, it's nice to see you online. I'm so pleased to have you on board. It's nice to meet you. So please, my dear brothers and sisters, let's support each other in any way we can. Let us stop flooding platforms owned by people who do not love us, giving them engagements, sharing their videos, supporting them. And when it comes to your brother, no. They are fake Igbos. They are not mainstream Igbos. We are all one. Igbo Bofu. Leave the geographical boundaries. From Asaba to Oka is not more than 45 minutes to 1 hour. You cannot drive from Asaba to Warri in that same time. So I will be in Oka comfortably relaxing. Somebody who faced Warri will not get to Warri. That is to let you know how close in terms of distance. Thank you so much, my brother Jimmy. I appreciate you as well. This is to let you know how close we are in Igbo land. If I am to go to Ebonyi State or Enugu, I may spend 4 hours or 3 hours. But if I'm to go to Calabar or Akwa Ibom State, I'm taking 10 hours from Asaba. 10 hours, 10 solid hours. They call all of us South. They say we are one. There's no part of Igbo land that I would take 5 hours to get to. But to get to Calabar from Asaba, you will spend up to 8 hours. 8-9 hours if you're going to Akwa Ibom State. And you see them telling you, no, in the Delta. In the Delta, that it will take you just how many minutes you are already in that Delta. Oh, in the Banke, you know, they are in Edo State. Where did that word, Edo State, come from in the first place? To divide Igbo people. You are Igbo. Whether you are in Bayelsa State, whether you are in Delta State, whether you are in Edo State, whether you are in Cross River State, whether you are in Benue State, whether you are in Kogi State. I'm mentioning the non-Eastern Igbo people now. Because people think being Igbo means you have to just be in the East. Today I had a very fruitful discussion with somebody I don't know, who came to tell me that I made a video and I was referring to Asaba's Igbo community. I said, yes, it wasn't a mistake. Asaba is an Igbo community. If you also want to prove me wrong with facts. Because I did not just come to refer them as Igbo community. I did my research. He couldn't prove me wrong. When I told him that Omoyele Wore is an Ijaw man who lives in Ondo State because of geographical demarcation. When they were creating Ondo State, they carved out a little of Ijaw people and gave them so that they would look like oil producing community. Yes, Olufalaye did that. When he was working with Babangida, they carved out a little part of Ijaw land and gave to Ondo State, and boom, they became part of NDDC. It's so funny how this country is. That way too, when they were creating Delta State, they removed small part of Igbo land and gave to Edo State so that it will reduce. That was how they also created the core state. Go and boasted with it. It's not a secret or like a conspiracy theory. There are newspaper publications to that effect. He said, if the East tries to go, we will create core states. What are the core states? He will create Cross River State. He created it. He will create Ogoja State. He didn't create that one. And he will create River State. He did. He created Calabar, Cross River State. And if you ask a Cross River man, say, I'm from Cross River, so I'm not an Igbo person. He created, Ogoja is also close to them. He created, what is it called, River State. And if you ask somebody from Oba, Ebema, Ndoni, are you an Igbo person? Say, no, I'm not Igbo, I'm from River State. Meanwhile, if you go to Ebema in River State and the Ebema in Imo State, they are just boundary neighbors. The same culture, the same language, everything, but the ones in River State will tell you they are not Igbo. That was what Gowon did. That is what has continued as a mindset among Igbo. Say, you will not start speaking English. That's what they do. There's a very popular one that happened recently. I was on radio and the person called in and said, that man there on the studio, you should stop referring to Igbo people as Igbo. We are not Igbo. What is your name? He said, Felice. I said, okay. I told the presenter to ask him his Igbo name, his native name. Let me not say Igbo name. He started dancing around. Yeah, he said his name is a Benin name. He said, okay, no problem. What is that your Benin name? He said his Benin name is Osenyem. We all busted into laughter. In fact, the embarrassment for him was too much because we laughed for more than 5 minutes. So that is the mindset that the Nigerian government aimed to achieve. To make people who are Igbos deny fully that they are not Igbos. If they are ready to fight with you, you may ask the person his name. I've seen a certain Wachuku. I've seen Ifechukude. I've seen all kinds of Igbo people who practice the 4 market days, whose names are Igbo, whose mother did Omogo for, who use Ofo as their traditional symbol of leadership, who speak Igbo language that is mutually intelligible to any Igbo man, and they tell you they are not Igbos. That is what Nigerian government did to us. So when you hear that they are holding Nnamdi Kanu, you say, maybe the Igbo brothers go help though. You that is saying so, if they ask you your name, you say your name is Nwachukwu. You are an Igbo brother, but you don't want to help your brother. Pedro Peter, peace of God be with you, bro. Thank you so much, my brother. David Obioha, thanks so much, my brother. You have done great. God bless you. Keep it up. Thank you so much, my brother, David Obioha. And Peter Pedro, I really appreciate you. Uchenna, blessing. It's nice to see you online. Blessing, you are my namesake, just like I've seen Blessing before. My name is Ngozi. My name is Onwode Ngozi Fortune. Onwode just means Nkade. So you see, Imani Igbo na-asụ n'onu. Onwode simply means Nkade. Nkade, let this one stay. May this one stay. You know what happens that make them name a child Nkade? That is what happened that made them name my grandfather Onwode. Igbo na-asụ n'onu dị iche iche, but it is still Igbo. Iwe ruo ntị ala ga n'ihe a na-ekwu. I'm from Delta. Agara m mahadum na Federal University of Technology Owerri. Bikwa n'ezi obodo, wụrụkwa nwa afọ Owerri by residency. Ịwarago? Ebe m bi na ala Owerri wụ gịnị ka akpọgakwa ebe a ezi obodo. Ezi obodo nwe boundary with Umuchima. Nwekwe boundary with Obinze. Nwekwe boundary with Naze. Ezi obodo. Ebe ahụ ka m bi. Obodo Nwakali. Chidiebere Nwakali na Kelechi Nwakali. Obodo Imamuneke. Ebe ahụ ka m bi mgbe m gara akwụkwọ na Federal University of Technology Owerri. I lived happily among the indigenes. I did not stay in the school hostel, and I was welcomed as an Igbo man. I never one day did not identify as an Igbo person. I love Igbo land. I've lived in Owerri. I've lived in Oba land. I lived in these two places like an indigene. Among the people, understood their language. I just spoke Oba language. When I start speaking Oba, Kimari, Simbe, Bonye Delta. Nsugo Oba, Sokwamo Oba. Hasima, I speak Oba language as if I'm from there, but I just lived there. I speak Owerri as if I'm from there, but I just lived there. I'm from Delta. Why am I able to interchange all these languages? Because they are all Igbo dialects. Let us stop being deceived. You hear them on radio asking you, which part of Igbo land? Is it the mainstream Igbo? There's no mainstream Igbo. Igbo is Igbo. Enjoy it the way it is. It's like somebody who is from a polygamous home. I'm telling you, this is our house. That's my dad. And you're asking me which of the women is your mother? They are all my mothers. Do you understand it that way? So, Igbo land is big. It has a language that has army and navy in it. Delta dialects of Igbo language. The Igbos in Delta, there are 9 local governments of Igbo-speaking people in Delta. None of these people speak the same thing. I am from Ubulu in Anyocha South. The next community to mine is Ogwashuku. If I speak Ubulu and an Ogwashuku man speaks Ogwash, you will know that this one is from Ubulu. This one is from Ogwash. Even in Ubulu, you will know that this one is Ubuluku, this one is Obolono, this one is Obolokiti, this one is Obio, but we are all neighbors. How much more when you go further? Igbo language is one of the most diverse languages I've ever seen in this world. Very, very diverse. Thank you so much, Uchenna. So, the Igbo language is so diverse. If you move 1 kilometer, you meet another dialect of Igbo. Move 1 kilometer, another dialect of Igbo. But they are all mutually intelligible. You will understand what the other person is saying. To make this very, very clear, or put it in perspective, we have one occasion we call OFAC, Organization for Advancement of Anyoma Culture, because we, the Igbos in Delta State, we are in Delta North Senatorial District. So we call ourselves Ndi Anyoma. The Anyoma is an acronym, meaning Anyocha. Anyocha has 2 local governments, Anyocha South and Anyocha North. I'll read your message, David Obia, very soon. So we have Anyocha South, Anyocha North. We have Ndokwa. We have Eka. And we have Oshimili. So that is the Anyo. Ma is just M-A, Anyoma, just to make it sound very good. And we have a community called Anyoma. Anyoma is we are the Igbo people of Delta State. When we hold this OFAC, we call it Organization for Advancement of Anyoma Culture. Everybody speaks their dialect, and we will all understand. And Eka man will speak Eka. Eka has various dialects, so somebody from Otolobo speak, you will know it's Otolobo. Abo speak, you will know it's Abo. They have different dialects, yet mutually intelligible. If that man from the deepest part of Eka speaks, and from Ubulu, I will understand. The man from Asaba will understand. The man from Onitsha will understand. The one from Imo State will understand. Why are we then deceiving ourselves? Eh? We are all Igbos. Igbo Bofu. We are one. Thank you so much, my brother Christian Oka. Keep it up, my brother. May God bless you. May God help you. Amen. Thank you. David Obioha. Blessing. God brought you for this cause. No forces of darkness will come close to you. I have a friend from Oba in River State that insists he is Igbo. Very good. All language have dialects in it. That's good. God bless you. Thank you so much, my brother David Obioha. Truly, my friend from Oba land, you know they usually like to name English names. His name is Thank God Nade. His younger brother is Okechukwu Nade. They are all Igbo people. All my friends. Okay, I have my workers, people who worked under me because I worked in total as a pipe welder. The people who worked under me, I hope they are still alive anyway. So let me mention their names. Maybe their children will come across this video. I have Azubike, Ndubueze Amadi, Ndubueze Amadi. What I love about Igbo people is how they bear their names. His father gave him that name so that if he starts denying his identity, the world will laugh at him. Ndubueze Amadi is from Obite. Obite. Azubike Agilebu is from Obukegi, I feel, and I hope I'm right. But all these people are Igbo people. All these people are Igbo people. All these are Igbo people. They are Igbos. I lived in their midst. Delta. When you greet me, I say, when I greet you, Made, you answer. Dubai, Shiale. And I answer you. You will not know. I say, like, where is this one from? They're asking, where is this one from? Delta. Delta. Isoma. Isoma is Eastern Igbo land. They don't like Isoma. I don't know what Iswama did to them. So when they hear that somebody is Iswama, Isoma, they call all Igbos, Eastern Igbos, Isoma. So when they hear that you are Isoma, they are not happy. When they hear that you are from Delta, that means you are close to Benin, they will rejoice because they feel they are from Benin. I will just laugh at them. I told them they are not from Benin. They are just from Okwane or Kwale, any of those places. Because their language is purely mutually intelligible to me. But I don't understand Bini. And that's where they are saying they are from. Their language, their name, their food, their festival, everything. Egwoba festival. I posted a video of the palace of the Ezoba. Now his name is Eze Oba. Before they started calling him Oba of Oba land, it's Ezoba. It will not take me more than 30 minutes. I'm just laughing because this is so funny. It will not take more than 30 minutes to move from Anyocha South, my local government, to Oba land in Rivers State by water. This is how these people demarcated Igbo land by cartography into pieces. If you now see an Oba man, you say he's not your brother. From Ishago, let me be very clear so that somebody doesn't start doubting it. From Ishago, in Anyocha South local government area, to Ndoni in Rivers State, is no more than 30 minutes by water. It's not more than. So if you go fast, you can go for 25 minutes. From Ishago to Ndoni. Interestingly, the same language we speak, the same language they speak, the same greeting we greet, the same greeting they greet over there. They say you are not Igbo. What? Emeluyeme? Emeweyeme? Emelungeme? I've just spoken Igbo for 3 different statements. Igbo is one. We just have dialects. The dialects that make it beautiful. The same way that will deceive you that Nigeria is enjoying unity in diversity. One of the people in that diversity are being oppressed. That is the Igbos. If you do something as a Yoruba man, you will go scot-free, free of charge. You will go Sunday Igbo. If you do something as an Hausa man, you will go free like El Zagzaki. If you try anything as an Igbo man, you go in for it. You go in for it straight. And when I mean an Igbo man, you don't have to come from the southeast to be an Igbo man. People from Uromi, I don't know if they have set them free, are languishing in detention. When I was detained myself, that was when I saw them. What did they do? They said a truck was going back to the north. They saw the truck, intercepted it, and things went south. I don't know how it led to them committing arson, burning that vehicle, and maybe a few people with it. So on a Sunday morning, police raided the community and arrested people, bundled them to Abuja. They are still in detention till now. I don't know if they have set some of them free. But I met them, 47 of them, at FCID Abuja, where I was detained myself. If not for the way my community came out, they came out to say, no. You can arrest anybody and detain, no problem. But this one that you have arrested is our son, and he's a very nice person. He's a promoter of truth. He just doesn't like injustice. So whatever you arrested him for, maybe he has spoken one truth that is breaking you. So the director of DSS, former director of DSS, Mike Ejiofor, you only see him on Channels TV. He came to the FCID, met with the commissioner and said, release him. They didn't listen at all. I spent 7 days, 4 days actively detained, about 9 days. I was detained at FCID Abuja, and I met Uromi people there in detention, and I left them there in detention as well. That is to let you know, and in detention, that Uromi man is an Igbo man. Hausa man doesn't know where they call Uromi. Hausa man doesn't know whether there is a place they call a Bini. They are all Igbos in the eye and lens of an Hausa man. So may God help us as Igbo people. Because in there very simple. If open a metal, isi anyị ka ọ nọ. You see an Igbo man telling you he's not Igbo. But when you commit one nonsense now, they will say, hey, Igbo. You will not tell them that time again that you are not Igbo. You see somebody whose name is Chukwuma. Chukwuma, where are you from? He said he's from Isobo. He's from Benue State. Igbo's in Benue State. Your name is Chukwuma. I say, are you Igbo? He said, no, I'm not Igbo. I'm from Benue State. Is Benue an ethnic nationality? People should learn to differentiate between political identity and cultural identity. If your political identity says you are Benue, anytime they ask you your state, tell them your state is Benue. But when they ask you what is your ethnic group, be bold to say you are an Igbo man or Igbo woman. There's no other tribe you would rather be. There's no other tribe in Nigeria or ethnic group that is stronger, that is close, not to talk of stronger, than Igbo. People who are not Igbo are looking for means. I know this for a fact. Growing up, I know households that my father will point to and tell you, these ones came to live with our ancestors. They were welcomed. They are now one of us. These ones, they are bonai, like something happened and they came to live with us. They are now one of us. They have been assimilated. These ones came to live with us. They have been assimilated. So there are more than 20 or 30 different families that I know who came to join us as Igbo, and we welcomed them, did the ceremony, traditional ceremonies to welcome them, and they became one of us. Started forbidding what we forbid, started eating what we eat. It is in this generation after the Civil War that you now see them coming out to say, my father told us that we came from Benin, that this place, we are not from here. They just welcome them. It is just like the case of the slave who had begged his owners that when we go to this distant land, we are going to let nobody tell them that I am a slave. Let me be like one of the sons of your family. And everybody agrees. The children agree. They all embark on that visit to a distant land. Upon getting to this distant land, on their way, they were drenched by rain. And when they got there, people started removing their clothes to sun. The slave removed his own clothes and put on the fire so that smoke would dry it, so that he can wear it immediately. When the people hosting them came and saw it, they said, who is using smoke to dry clothes like slave now? And it happened that a slave is now the one telling everybody that he is a slave. That is the case of these people that I said were assimilated. You have been assimilated. You are not even the one they assimilated. Your great-grandparents were assimilated. They lived peacefully with us. We never ever, because if they assimilate any group and you later call them any name, you'll be in soup. They will fine you for calling them that name. So they call it a quash, like discriminatory remark. We don't make any discriminatory remark against them. They are now one of us. Only way you will know that some of the groups are not one of us is when it gets to leadership by gerontocracy. They will not give them outright leadership. Maybe 2 people or 4 people will pick before them. That's the groups that are not completely assimilated though. So when their children start coming out later to say they are from Kogi State, that therefore they are Igala. This one say we are from Edo State, we are Bini. This one say we came from Yoruba, we are now Yoruba, we are not Igbo. So identity denial that Gowon planned to achieve, you are now helping him to achieve it by denying your name, your lineage, your origin, everything about yourself. The one we saw the other day was monumental because he didn't come from an individual, he came from a highly respected person. If you say you are from a place and we say go and show us where in that place you came from, can you trace it? If you're online seeing this video and you enjoy the topic we are discussing, we are trying to discuss how can IWU Festival influence global peace. IWU Festival is a festival of peace. If you didn't follow us from the beginning of this, IWU Festival is a festival that came from what would have been a clash between two rivals who founded Ubulu Kingdom. Now, instead of embarking in war, they decided to make peace among themselves. And it is that peace that gave rise to Ubulu community. And it is the prosperity of Ubulu community that led to what you have today as all the Ubulu communities in Igbo land. Do you know what makes my mouth very strong when somebody says I am not Igbo? Because I have brothers in Ozobolo. They are from Ubuluku. I have brothers in Ubulu in Imo State. They are from Ubuluku. I have brothers in very close by Onitsha. They are from Ubuluku. They call them Ubuluikem. I have brothers in Ebonyi State, in Uburu. They are from Ubuluku. I have brothers in Obulonha Ozara. They are from Ubuluku. I have brothers in every corner of Igbo land. Even in Delta, Ubulu communities are scattered everywhere in Eka, in Okwane. So, the world can become a better place through peace. Nigeria can become a better place through peace. Sit down once again as adults who have lived together for 60-something years to say, are we interested in continuing this union or should we renegotiate it? Stop putting it in our face that our unity is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Everything in life is negotiable. Everything is negotiable. In fact, who even negotiated that we should be together in the first place? To now start telling us that our continuity as a union is not negotiable. It is surely negotiable. And we are saying that through peace, we will achieve a lot. We will achieve so much if we can just embrace peace. And we must do things that promote peace. One of the things that I said will promote peace in Nigeria is to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free before the 20th day of October that has been scheduled for a march, a peaceful march. We are not saying grant him pardon. He's not a criminal. Set him free. If you had anything on him, the Nigeria would know, would have sent him to jail, would have convicted him long ago. But they had nothing on him. So they chose to keep him a prisoner. Please like this video, share it to your audience so that it can have engagement. It is engagement in such videos that make it go viral so that our message can get to more people. We have 59 people actively watching. At the time, we had 70 something. We have just 4 likes. Does it mean what we are saying, you don't like it? The message doesn't resonate with you, or you are just, let me just watch and go. Please support us. Support us financially as well. Support us morally. Support us emotionally in every way you can give us support. Support us spiritually. When you kneel down to pray, say, may God bless and protect all the people fighting for the unity of Igbo. It is not a small struggle. One of my friends said it's a civil war, but a silent one. Truly, that is what it is. Because I just woke up from my house one day. On a Sunday morning, somebody knocked on my door and I just opened innocently. I don't have any quarrel with anyone. I didn't know that a police unit has been dispatched all the way from Abuja, FCID, Force Criminal Investigation Department, Abuja branch, to Asaba to come and arrest me and take me to Abuja. If not that my community is well organized and we already have people in Abuja as a union who said no, this cannot happen, 9 days would have been small. I would have spent months in detention. the plans of the people who planned the arrest would have come to pass. But people said no. This is me. And because I have goodwill of a lot of people, that goodwill saved me. There are people who do not have any goodwill. They don't even have Android phone. They may not have even committed the crimes that are labeled or preferred against them. Their only crime is that they check his name. His name is Emeka. Whether Emeka or Emeke, they are Igbo people. They are not going to ask you which part of Igbo land. You are Igbo. So the same thing they give to Igbos, they give to your brothers, they will give you. When I got to the place I was detained, whether you are Edo State to Bayelsa State to Akwa Ibom State to Cross River State to Rivers State to, you are all Igbos in the eyes of an Hausa man. If you didn't hear what I said, rewind this video and listen to it again. In the eyes of an Hausa man, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Edo, all of us are Igbos. If you like, come from Awuchi, let your name be Abdullahi because you are a Muslim. You are Igbo. If you like, come from Ondo State, be a Muslim there, and let your name be Awudu. You are Igbo. In the eyes of an Hausa man, everybody that is not Hausa is just Igbo. I don't want to use that language. I almost entered my mouth. Same way, in the eyes of a Yoruba man, as long as you are not Hausa, you are Igbo. In the eyes of a Yoruba man, as long as you are not Hausa, you are Igbo. When this musician called Mohbad died, the driver that carried him that night, that he was last seen, said he has not gotten jobs since then because these Yoruba people believe he is Igbo. Where is he from? He's a Benin man, very close to them there. They had classified him as an Igbo person because he's not Yoruba, he's not Hausa. Therefore, in the eyes of Yoruba people, he is Omo Igbo. So, don't go about deceiving yourself that you are not Igbo. Whereas your name is Emeke, Ifechukwude, Ifeanyi, Okonkwo, you are not Igbo. Eh? I pity you. When they are dishing hot pepper soup to Igbos, you take your own plate 2 times. And God help you that you have the hand to take it. So when you hear Basarandi Igbo, when you hear them discussing Igbo matter, no they come up body. Ewepụzi asụ agba anyị girigi maka na mma weji mmanị Okonkwo wee ga-eji mmanị Okafọ. Ajụkwana which part of Igbo land ka isi bịa. Nwa mara bụ na Igbo onye Igbo. Why? Maka na afọ anyị bụ afọ Igbo. As simple as that. They are not going to say, which Igbo? Is it Anambra or Delta? Before they will, you are Igbo. And the worst part of all this is that your enemies know who you are. You don't need to define it for the enemy. It's like somebody telling President Tinubu now to put us in South-South or Southeast. He has already known from day one that Ifeanyi Okowa, who ran against him with Atiku, ran as an Igbo man. Okay? Now you want to tell him that Igbo man is no longer Igbo because election has ended. Use your head. Use your head. Use your head. That is one thing we are known for as Igbo people. Welile gweze onu. Welile gweze onu. Douglas, hi, how are you doing? It's nice to have you on board. So please, if you have just come on board, I'm begging you to please do us a favor. What is that favor? Share this video. Give us a thumbs up as well. We just have 4 thumbs up. 4. That's very poor. Very, very poor because it's very, very poor because we have 67 people online. Please, these 67 people, 64 now, give us thumbs up now. We have 5 now, 5 thumbs up. Please support this thing we are doing. Please. Bikoni 6. Bikoni Munemundi Igbo. Yeni Nayaka. When you give videos thumbs up, it's not money. Oh. What it does to our algorithm is to tell algorithm that this video is valuable, promote it. The algorithm now pushes that video to a wider audience so that the channel can grow. I want this platform to grow. Wow, thank you so much, my brother, watching from Greece. I want this platform to grow so that you and I can have a place to always interact. 7 likes now. Thank you. Keep it up. Give this video thumbs up. Give it thumbs up. Share it. Share it. Whenever you hear somebody carry microphone, it takes a lot of audacity. And for what I described to you, not the physical threats. If it's the threats are not threats is normal thing. Like our brother Obi Kubana Chief Quiz will say, now water. Threats, now water. Today, the one I got was somebody telling me that Asaba is not Igbo land. And I should not classify them as Igbo land. And we had to argue about it. And he also understood me, I understood him. So when you see somebody promoting Igbo unity, support that person. There are people who have this understanding, I don't need to tell already. They will send you money to support what you're doing because they know that it's not easy. When I was detained in Abuja and they took my phones, all my mobile phones, anything electronic that belongs to me is in FCID Abuja as we speak. What are they doing to it now? The same thing they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. They said they want to do my phones forensic analysis. Kamala anything fishy. That is, arrest you first, detain you, suffer you, then look for evidence to pin on you. Not like they saw anything before saying, okay, you are looking for where to press the thumbs up. I don't really know where it is, so truly. It's just to like the video. I think it's up there where the thumbs up is showing. Just click it there. It's to like the video. That's what thumbs up is all about. Thank you so much, my brother. So, if you know how to do this, do it. Give us thumbs up. We have 9. It was 4 when I started calling for it. Now it's 9. So something has happened. Please, if you're seeing this video, give us thumbs up. Encourage what we are doing. So that when I end this video, which I will do very soon because my battery is running low. So that when I end this video, I will see that the performance of the video was good. Next time, I can on camera and discuss this kind of thing. Biko. Asowabi Igbo ne biko kwari oncha ojiabo. So I'm pleading with you to please support what we are doing. Give us thumbs up, share the video, comment on it. Give us super thanks if you have the means to do so. So there's no kind of support you cannot give a video. We are trying to see how we can come together. We just recently held a conference in Asaba, Igbo Unity Conference, and it was massive. We had up to 4 professors attending the event, and all manner of Igbo people from the east, from the south, as long as you are Igbo, from the 13 different states of Nigeria, we converged on Asaba. And we held our 2nd edition of Igbo Unity Conference. It was massive. I shared the video on our YouTube because I shared it here. I don't know why YouTube is always pulling down the video. I will try and share it again. But it was a massive 2-day conference. It was massive. It was massive to promote Igbo Unity so that somebody from Delta will no longer be telling you that Ubulu Igbo. We are we are from Benin. Whereas Benin people are also laying claim of origin to Yoruba. So invariably, you are not from Benin, you are also from Yoruba. Thank you so much, whoever is doing this for me. I have 11 likes now. So please give us, we have 60 people actively watching. Give us thumbs up, this sign. Give us thumbs up, give us thumbs up. If it's up to 20 before I leave, it will be good. I'll be very, very happy. So it will help this video to rank well. And then algorithm will push it further and do the rest. If we don't naturally push these videos, it will rank very low. It will not have engagement. It will not help the channel. But if this channel has videos that are ranking well, our engagement will increase, our views will increase, our reach will increase, so that we'll have more subscribers. Usually people spend money to do this if they have. People spend money to promote their channel, but I want it to grow naturally as it is growing. So please give us thumbs up, share our videos. If you are not yet a subscriber, I wonder what you have been doing for us. Please just go and subscribe. Thank you so much, David Obiora. Please, if you are not yet a subscriber, just go and subscribe. We have 12. My brother Obiora has finally succeeded. You have finally succeeded, so I have 12 likes now. Please, these 50 people that are actively watching this video, please give me thumbs up, so that by the time I leave here, I will have up to 20. Also, if you are not yet a subscriber, just click on the bio, go and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel massively, so that we can, once in a while like this, do video. I just posted a video documentary of IWU Festival of Ubulu people. Listen to their songs. I sang one and I wrote down the translation for my audience who do not understand Igbo. I didn't write that for my Igbo brothers. Nsoma asụsụ Ubulu dịka ka nsi asụ ọnwụ. Bọọbụ na ya nọ n'ala Igbo. Bọọbụ na ya si n'ebia n'ala Igbo. Iwelue ntị anị, ị ga-anụ nye m asụ. I have just spoken my dialect of Igbo language. Ịma na Igbo asụ n'onu n'onu. Ọnụ dị iche iche ka onye ọbụla ji asụ. Mana iwelue ntị anị, maka na anya mgbu anị bụ ọgwụ mgba. Iwelue ntị anị. Asụ wene, iwelue ntị anị, ị ga-anụ ọzọmụkwụ danda. I don't know if you understand that proverb. Iwelue ntị anị, ị ga-anụ ọnụ ọzọmụkwụ danda. So, when you listen very closely, you will understand each dialect of Igbo language. They are all very similar and related. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a very wonderful time with you. Close to 2 hours of talking. I beg, I need to go and drink water and then sleep. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share the video. My brother David Obiora, Cyril Douglas, Nestle's Trendy, Ngozi Blessing, the first person that came. Look, Akalomomba, thank you. All the people that engage with this video, Cecily Square, Christian Oka, Uchenna Blessing, this is not forgetting you. Thank you so much. Dominic Chooks, Ndewo one name, thank you so much. So everyone who engaged with this video, Pedro Peter, thank you for your prayers. Joshua Alaribe, thank you everyone. God bless you all. Do have a very pleasant night rest. Thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment on it, share to your audience. Thank you, and do have a very wonderful evening.